What if there is a way to guarantee that your life could improve over a set period of time? Well, there is, if you can be patient and consistent. When you wake up, what's the first thing you do? Do you check your phone, scroll through social media, browse the news, browse the internet, watch porn, spend your time just doing things that are unproductive and not helping you feel better or start your day or move your day into the right direction? If you're spending most of your day just going through the motions and doing unproductive habits, it's kind of guaranteed that the results you're going to have in your life aren't really going to be anything that you're excited or happy about. Without intentional effort every single day, it's really hard to have high expectations and hit those. If you're not consistently working on improving yourself, working on improving your life, or working on doing things that are moving you in the right direction, you're not really going to get that far. So a few years ago, I heard about this principle, and it stuck with me so much that I think about it on a daily basis, multiple times a day, every single day. This principle basically states that if you improve your life by at least 1% every single day, your life has no choice but to improve. Every small action and decision you make either has the power to make your life better or make your life worse. Another one of my favorite quotes says, "If you're not growing, you're dying." So I started intentionally deciding to make an effort every single day to do things that would start pushing myself forward and start bringing me closer to my goals, my passions, or just doing things that made me feel better. I started intentionally making sure that every single day, no matter what, I was doing things that were going to improve my life or put me in the right direction or make me feel better as a whole. I started making sure I got outside every day, no matter what, even if it was for 5 or 10 minutes just to take a walk, take a bike ride, or be physically active. I decided that I was going to start reading a bare minimum of a few pages a day on a book every single day. And these were books that had to do with mindset or personal development or spiritual growth. So that way my mind was always working and always pushing towards growing or developing. Every single morning, no matter what, without fail, I would wake up, and I still do this to this day. I would wake up and I would write out a paragraph or two of what I'm grateful for. And no matter what, every day that I did that, my days just always felt better because I was structuring my day in such a way that I had started my morning looking at what I had and what I was grateful for. If you haven't done it before, I highly recommend it. It's fucking awesome. I would consistently make sure that I was consuming more good food than bad food. I do have my vices when it comes to eating, but if I would consistently eat better food, like 51% good food, 49% bad food, over time, naturally, I'm going to start feeling better than if it was the other way around. For me, another one of the key things that I would do was also to make sure that certain areas and aspects of my life were cleaned or organized, and this would be my phone, my car, my apartment, anything and everything I could clean that I was around or in on a daily basis. It would just make me feel so much better to have it clean. And then a final thing that I could think of doing is having a good quality conversation with a friend every single day. So if this was a core friend, I would either talk about something that they're doing, moving in the right direction, something that I'm doing, a project I'm working on that's making me feel good, or we would share ideas, or we would just be talking about what's going right in life at the moment. I can look back and I can measure how much my life has improved, and I can see where I was at before. I can read it in journals, and I just know that the number one thing that separated the life I was living back then to the life that I'm living now, and the person who I was back then to the person who I am now, is the small, consistent actions that I've taken every single day to just improve my life. It's the small things that make the difference, and sure, there is some big things that definitely can make a difference too, but the most measurable and actionable thing you can do is focus on the small stuff. And although you may not see results immediately, if you consistently keep doing these things, over time it really does start to add up. Another good book I highly recommend that's similar to that topic about doing small, consistent things and building it up over time is The Compound Effect. It's one of the original personal development books I read, and it's another one that just stuck with me, has never left me. Several of my friends have gotten a lot of benefit out of it, and I highly recommend that if you're stepping into the space or you struggle with consistency. Don't leave life up to chance and luck. You can sit around all day, you can wait, you can waste your time, you can do unproductive things hoping that one day you're either going to win a lotto ticket or someone's going to call you and they're going to ask you something that's going to totally change your life, and it's possible. But without waiting for a lucky break and actually taking the steps and actually intentionally building your life and doing those things that you know are going to improve it, you have a much, much, much better chance of getting lucky and living a better life. So ask yourself this: if I committed to 3 to 5 things every single day, no matter what, that would in some way, shape, or another improve my life in my health, my relationships, my confidence, anything that you think you can improve, if you committed to these things, what would your life look like in 3, 6, 12 months from now? If anyone hasn't heard it yet, I'm actually in the middle of doing 75 Hard with a friend of mine, and it's a very great mental toughness challenge. It's done by Andy Frisella. I'm not sponsored, but it's a very similar program, and I'm not saying to do 75 Hard because it's definitely not easy, but finding something that you can consistently stick with on a regular basis to start building up that mental discipline and start building up that consistency, I guarantee your life will change over a course of a few weeks, a few months, whatever you decide to commit to. So here's your challenge. Spend the next 30 days of your life committing to something that you know you can do every single day. If it's something as simple as working out every day, no matter what, 7 days a week, if that's running, walking, lifting weights, whatever it is, if you commit to that one thing over the course of the next 30 days, I guarantee your life is going to be better. No matter what, thick and thin, stick with it, run with it, and just do it. So, down in the comments below, I would love to hear what you guys decide to do. I would love to hear if you guys have any similar stories about challenges you've done in the past, or something that you've committed to, or something just related to consistency in your life in general. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Don't forget to smash that like button, and stay tuned for my next video coming out on Thursday.